only on these complementary angles relationships we shall have next exercise, that is exercise 8.3. Exercise 8.3. Question 1. Evaluate. First one. Sine of 18 by cos of 72 degree. See, please remember here while solving the problems, this is very important point. Apply complementary relation to either sine 18 degree or cos 72 degree. Do not apply it to both. I'll tell you what happens if you apply also. Okay. So sine of 18 degree divided by cos of 72 degree. And also please understand when to apply this complementary angle relationship. Complementary angle relationship should be applied only if the angles are not in the table we have written already. 18 and 72 are not there. There we are having only 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. But 18 and 72 are not there. If that is the case, then you apply complementary angle relationships. This is what you have to remember. So you can make a point also here. Here, one important point. Use complementary, anywhere you can write it so that you can see it all the time. Use complementary angle relationship only when theta is not from where? Table. Is not from table. This is very important point. I have seen students who apply complementary angle relationships even for the angles that are there in table. You need not apply because values are directly available to you. You can put the values and simplify like in last exercise. So I will apply complementary angle relationship to sine of 18. Sine of 18 should be equal to what then? Cos of 90 minus 18 degree divided by cos of 72 degree. Because we know that sine theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. Have you not written this? Sine theta is equal to cos of 90 minus theta. What is cos of 90 minus 18? You will get cos 72 only. Cos 72 by cos 72. Both will cancel and you will get 1. Both will cancel and you will get 1. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . If you apply complementary angle relationship to both, what happens? Most of the students do that mistake also. You see here what happens. You won't get anything out of it. If you write like this, I'll write here. Do not do this. Sine of 18 by cos of 72 equal to, you are applying complementary angle relationship for sine theta. Complementary angle relationship for sine theta, that is cos of 90 minus 18. You will apply complementary angle relationship for cos of 72 also. That means you will write it as sine of 90 minus 72. Ultimately what you will get? You will get this as sine of 72 and you will get this as cos of 18 degree. These values are not available in table. You cannot do anything. So this is not simplification. This is not simplification. So apply complementary angle relationship to any one of sin theta or cos theta or tan theta or cot theta or cosec theta or sec theta. Okay. I hope you understand what I am teaching. Second one, tan 26 degree divided by cot 64 degree. Tan 26 upon cot 64. What is this? Apply either to tan 26 or to cot 64 the complementary angle relationship. This will become cot of 90 minus 26 degree divided by cot of 64 degree, that is cot of 64 by cot of 64, and hence you will get again 1. Can you take remaining two sums as homework in first main? In first main you take third and fourth as homework. We will stop the class here.